Hey, Myles, how's it feel to get back out there and talk about what you expect, how this defensive line could be better than it might have been last year?
And just another year to gel. We have the core remains the same up front with the first team guys, and you added some guys like AC. We added Rob. Well, now we have Rob with me again. Uh, got the rookie Jordan, who's doing well. He's coming off the ball. He's learning the scheme, and it's just looking good. I like how we're coming off the ball, penetrating, getting knocked back, and they're really playing off of us and how disruptive we're going to be.
Mary Kate?
Hey, Myles, just wondering, will you be in team drills today? Will you work back in a little bit today on that? And is this going to be a bit of a process? And has it been really hard for you to kind of stand around and not be able to do that yet?
It's certainly boring just to stand around. I hate it, but I love supporting my teammates. So it kind of, it works both ways. And I try to get hyped. I try to, get it just as excited as they are when there are big plays on the field. But it's definitely nice to be out there. And they told me I'd be able to get a couple plays out there in team. So when I get out there, I hope to make some big plays. So what I can do to my new coaches.
Thank you.
Joe Ryder.
Hey, Myles, every year you come into a season with a little bit of a list of what you hope to accomplish. You've talked a lot about defensive player of the year. I'm curious, what's on this year's list of accomplishments that you'd like to check off?
Winning. I want to go to the playoffs. Hell, you got so many goals. Everybody wants to be all pro. Everybody wants to be the best of their position. Everybody wants to be defensive player of the year. I want to be recognized for success they've had on the field, but the ultimate success is team success. And no matter how well I do, if we're no good, nobody will remember my season or what any of us did up front. So I want us to ultimately have a stellar year as a defense and get to the playoffs and make a run. That's what I want to do.
Scott Patrick, you're up.
Hey, Myles, how did you strain the hamstring?
Running.
Just running?
Just running. That's first strain I've had, so it was out of the blue. I kind of knew when I did it because I had never felt anything like it. It felt odd, felt uncomfortable, but I got over it pretty quick, and I'm hoping to get in on what the guys are doing on the defensive side.
So no concern that it lingers or affects week one or anything?
No.
Okay.
No concern for that.
Thanks.
Go back to Nate Ulrich.
Hey, Myles, I don't think we got a chance to talk to you about Olivier Vernon. There was some uncertainty this offseason, but he was able to reach a new deal with the Browns. And obviously, you guys had limited time together last year. So, he was battling through injury. He missed a lot. And then when he did come back, he was still hurt. What do you think you guys can do as a tandem, given another shot together? And how do you feel about being able to be back together with him?
The guy's a problem on the edge, whether it's shutting the edge and making plays on the run and allowing it to cut back into our guys in the middle, or if it's bending the edge, getting to the quarterback, providing pressure, sacks, and making them force the ball out earlier. It's just that's invaluable. So a guy who can do both and do it consistently. He's someone we count on, and we just play off of each other. Knowing that I have his back and what he's doing. If I'm right next to him, if I'm playing the 3 or 4, I'm outside and I'm rushing the edge high and he's rushing low, and wherever it is, allow ourselves to give each other the best chance to make a play, make a difference in the game.
Next question is to Jake Trotter.
Hey, Myles, it seemed like you and Baker got some time together in the offseason, maybe bonded a little bit more. Now you guys were at the fight together back in, what was it, like January? As number 1 picks together, 2 guys, key guys in this young core. How has your relationship evolved over the years? What is your all's relationship like right now? And, how do you see each other, going forward as this team tries to turn the corner?
It's just, 2 young Texas boys who want to lead their each side of the ball to success. He wants to do well on his side. He obviously, wants to bounce back and have one hell of a year. I want to do the same. So we're kind of in the same boat. And we're competitive, and we want to be the best we can be, and we know that last year wasn't it. And we have it in each other. We're gonna challenge each other every single day. And I'm gonna talk to him and talk trash when we make a big play on him. I know he's gonna do the same thing when he makes a big play. So just two competitive guys who love the game and just have that fire for it.
Mary Kay, back to you.
Yeah, Myles, I'm just wondering about you going up every day in practice against Jed, and if you've gotten a chance to watch him so far, how do you think he's doing? What do you want to show him over the next how many ever days you'll get to work against him, and what do you hope to do?
I'd just like to introduce him to the NFL and how things are going to be. And so he's going to have a tough matchup against me and OV. But whenever we beat him, wherever we get one over on him, I don't want him to get discouraged or put his head down. That was some of the things I was seeing when he was out there go against OV. He'd get beat like once or twice. Just try to pick his head up. Hey, focus on the next play. This guy has been in the league for a long time for a reason. He knows how to play the game. He knows how to rush the passer, and you can't get discouraged from one drive. You got multiple more, and this could just be the one where he got you, and you could go on to protect the quarterback perfectly for the rest of the game. So don't allow these couple plays to keep you from getting where you want to go. This is just training camp, and you got a long season. You can improve from today all the way to there, and end up like one of the guys who only give up one or no sacks throughout the year. So just grow from that moment. And if you need any tips, I'll be here, and I can put you in contact if you haven't already talked to Joe. You can talk to Joe for you, but him and I are just advisors if you need anything.
Will you dial anything back so he doesn't get discouraged, or will you give him everything you've got?
Oh no, nobody ever learns when you dial it back. Now walking through, that's different. If we're in a different state of mind, different mode, and I'm walking through what I'm supposed to have to practice with him, like my ideas. Yeah, we can go through that. We can learn how to set properly and what to do when I do this, or what I'm going to do when he sets differently. But once we're out there, with pads on, shells, wherever it is, I'm gonna get him wherever I got, so he can get that feel of defensive end or a good defensive end coming off on him, and where he's supposed to be on him.
Go to Nate Ulrich, and we'll make this our last question.
Hey, Myles, a couple of weeks after we talked to you about your big contract extension, everything, obviously Joey Bosa got another big one for a pass rusher and defensive end. Did you pay attention to that at all? And I know you want to be Defensive Player of the Year. We've talked to you about it a million times, but is there any kind of competition when you look at some of the other guys, who are the top pass rushers in the league, and you see that news right after your news?
My parents always told me never worry about someone else's money. I got mine, and I'm filling the role of what I need to on this team, and they know my value, and I know my value. All praise go to Joey for what he's done, and how great and productive he's been at the Chargers. But I just gotta play my game and try to do it the best of my ability. I know I can be among the very best in the league, and he has ability too. So that's competition right there. It doesn't have to go monetarily. I don't pay attention to that. But when I see him, I just get fired up because I like the way he plays. I think he rushed the passer well. He plays the run. He chases down the ball, and I love what he does. Him and his brother. So I'd love to, just go head to head. I love talking with him because we do text from time to time. Him and I share the same financial advisor, so sometimes we share messages through him. So it was interesting seeing that he got that, and I was told through my financial advisor that he got it. So it'll be fun this year, and I won't be actively keeping track of what he's doing, but I'm sure I'll see it on Sports Center or whatever channel, because he's that kind of player.